Hi friends, this is Miss Elise from the Addison Public Library, and today we are going to read a story about Groundhog Day. But first, let's get started with singing a hello song. Here we go. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Great, good job everybody. So every year on February 2nd, which is today, we celebrate Groundhog Day. Now, what is a groundhog, you may be asking? Well, on Groundhog Day, we see if a groundhog comes out of its burrow. Now, a burrow is a hole in the ground, and sees its shadow. A groundhog is a mammal, which is a warm-blooded animal, that hibernates, and hibernates means to sleep or rest in the winter. This is most famously done by a groundhog in Pennsylvania named Puxatawney Phil. If he sees his shadow, that means we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter. Woo! If he doesn't see his shadow, that means spring will come early. Now, does a groundhog seeing or not seeing his shadow, does that accurately predict the weather? No, of course not. But Groundhog Day is a fun tradition that's been done for many years. Our story is going to be The Night Before Groundhog Day, and it is by Natasha Wing. She is the author, which means she wrote the words, and the illustrator, the person who draws the pictures, his name is Amy Wummer. Let's get started. The Night Before Groundhog Day by Natasha Wing. What's this person doing? Oh, it looks like they're sleeping. And what's this? A groundhog. Have you ever seen a groundhog before? 'Twas the night before Groundhog Day, and all through our town, everyone was waiting for tomorrow's countdown. February 2nd, that's today, that's Groundhog Day. Because in the morning, when we all come together, a groundhog will wake up and forecast the weather. If it's a bright sunny day, his shadow he'll see. That means 6 more weeks of winter there'll be. But if it's cloudy and gray, his shadow won't appear. That's what I'm hoping for. It means spring will be here. Do you like winter or spring better? I like spring. I like when it gets warm out. At school, we did crafts in our art classes. We made groundhog masks. Mine had a bow tie and glasses. We made pop-up puppets with flat sticks and cups. We learned baby groundhogs are called cubs, kits, or pups. We studied our climate, plus the 4 seasons. The weather changes for all kinds of reasons. Then we all voted on what news the groundhog would bring. Everyone but one boy said there'd be an early spring. I like winter, said Paul. I'm crazy for snow. Not me, I told him. This weather has to go. At home after dinner, we baked special cupcakes. I added on frosting and coconut flakes. What do their cupcakes look like? Oh, they decorated them with a groundhog. We hung our wool hats on hooks with great care. We'll be ready to celebrate, come foul weather or fair. That night I burrowed all snug in my bed, with visions of groundhogs danced in my head. See the silly groundhog dancing with the top hat? It's early in the morning. At last, Groundhog Day. It's not sunny at all. Will the clouds stay? My family bundles up and heads to town. There's a crowd already gathering. There's music in the air. The band starts playing a groundhog song. When it comes to the chorus, the crowd sings along. I look up at the sky. Oh no, the sun's coming out. Come back, clouds, I beg with a shout. So what does it mean if the sun's coming out? If the groundhog sees his shadow because the sun is shining, that means 6 more weeks of winter. But if it's cloudy, that means the groundhog will not see its shadow. And then what does that mean? Spring will come early. Excuse me, says the news reporter. What's your prediction? Spring! No, winter. He reports, we have a contradiction. What does a contradiction mean? They're both saying different things. It is a contradiction. Grown-ups in top hats soon appear on the stage. The mayor reads a proclamation from a fancy scrolled page. We all begin counting backward from 10, waiting for the groundhog to pop up out of his den. Can we count together? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The crowd loudly chants, wake up from your nap. The mayor waves her cane and gives the den a good tap. When what our eyes should appear at last, but the official predictor to make his forecast. Who's the predictor on Groundhog Day? The groundhog. His eyes so sleepy, his cheeks so round. He finally climbs out from under the ground. Does he see his shadow? The world wants to know. Will there be spring or 6 weeks of snow? What do you think the groundhog predicted this year? Well, you can check online. The groundhog, Puxatawny Phil, very famous. He lives in Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, and every year you can watch a live video of him online, and you'll get to know what his prediction is. Check it out. So we are going to sing a song now, and it's called Here's a Little Groundhog, and it's to the tune of I'm a Little Teapot. You ready? Here we go. Here's a little groundhog, furry and brown. He's popping up to look around. If he sees his shadow, down he'll go. Then 6 more weeks of winter, oh no! Good job! Okay, the next song we're going to sing is Where is Groundhog? And that's to the tune of Where is Thumpkin? So we're going to get our thumbs ready. All right, good. And we're going to put them behind our back. Here we go. Where is Groundhog? Where is Groundhog? Here I am, here I am. Shadows on this sunny day, frightened groundhogs all away. Winter will stay, winter will stay. Ready for the next verse? Here we go. Where is Groundhog? Where is Groundhog? Here I am, here I am. My, oh my, a cloudy day. I will stay outside to play. Spring is near. Spring is near. Great, good job. Awesome. All right. The very last thing we're going to do is a craft, and it is called a peeking groundhog puppet. Do you remember reading about that in the story? Yeah, when they did crafts. Okay. So there are materials you're going to need. The first thing you're going to need, let me turn the screen down so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. is you are going to need the Peking Groundhog puppet sheet, and this is from a website called dltk-kids.com. You're going to need a popsicle, or if you don't have a popsicle around, you can use a pencil at home. It should be unsharpened. You're going to need a pair of scissors and some glue. So, the first thing you're going to do is cut out your groundhog and the cone. Now, if you are having trouble cutting out with scissors, you can have a grown-up at home help you. Then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut strips on the curved side of the cone. The next step is you're going to turn your cut out groundhog over, and you're going to use your popsicle or your pencil, and you're going to glue it to the very bottom by where the groundhog feet are. Let me move that so you can see. So you're going to use some glue, and you're going to push that down, hold it in place for a few seconds until the glue dries. And then you're going to put glue all over the groundhog, and you're going to fold it over. And you're going to hold it in place until the glue dries. Okay. Here you go. The next thing you're going to do is you are going to put glue on, oops, here we go, on the strip here, white, where it says glue, and then you're going to roll the paper over to make a cone. Let me take a little maneuvering to get it all the way into place. Okay, then you're going to hold it until it dries. And then when the glue is dry, you're going to snip off the end of the cone with some scissors. And then you will have your groundhog puppet, and it can peek its head out of its burrow. All right, thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your Groundhog Day and check to see what Puxatawney's Phil's prediction was. See you at the library soon. Bye.